Alderaan certainly is the prettiest world on our itinerary. Don't let all that breathtaking scenery fool you, though. This is the most dangerous planet of the core worlds. The nobles here could teach the Sith a few things about backstabbing and assassination.
There's always a catch, isn't there?
The planet would be a paradise if it wasn't for the people. Every so often, the noble families spill their bloodlines fighting for the throne. The current succession war is the bloodiest on record. Since the Empire arrived to put its own puppet in charge, there's no telling who will come out on top.
Local politics put me to sleep. What's our business here?
Your first delivery is a piece of glaze cake. All you have to do is escort that antique power droid to House Organa's castle. Since House Organa runs this spaceport and their castle is right around the corner, dropping off the droid should be a quick run.
The droid's my first delivery. What's the second?
One deal at a time, Captain. Let's focus on dumping that bucket of bolts. The droid belongs to a couple of young nobles, Alderaan and his sister Sidonia. Decent people, all things considered.
Got it. I better get moving.
Welcome back, Master. Your vessel is in flawless condition naturally.
You made a deal with a woman named Risha for this droid? I'm here to collect.
Welcome home, you ugly little thing. I mean the droid, of course.
This is no time for your juvenile jokes. We should properly introduce ourselves. I am Lady Sidonia Terran, Herald of the Gold Aurora.
And I'm her brother, Lord Len Terran, Warden of the Eternal Flame. Please call me Len.
It's an honor to meet people with such fancy titles.
Titles are a credit a bucketful here. If you want one, I have a few I'm not using.
My brother and I are all that remains of House Terran's noble bloodline.
One of Alderaan's more reprehensible pedigrees, House Bayless, slaughtered our family and seized all our holdings.
You still have this old clanker for whatever it's worth.
This droid holds new hope for us, literally. Centuries ago, our ancestors hid something inside it for safekeeping.
Pirates absconded with the unfashionable machine generations ago. Tracking it down has consumed our family since before we were born.
What that droid contains will rebuild House Terran. But we need instructions to safely open the hidden compartment. It's rigged to explode, you see.
The instructions are at our family's estate, now occupied by House Bayless's forces. Without those instructions, we can't pay you.
Are you looking to hire me?
You're obviously talented at acquiring things.
The instructions we need are in a datapad of Terran family history at our estate's library. If you retrieve that datapad, we'll add a substantial bonus to your payment.
And there are some additional family heirlooms we'll pay you handsomely to recover while you're there.
What kind of security does your estate have?
Hard to say. I'm sure Bayless installed new systems after we fled. Sidonia, it's almost time for that meeting with House Organa. Why don't you go chat with them in my place?
How shocking that you'd rather stay and entertain a female guest. Very well. I'll return as soon as I'm able.
You don't have to leave on my account.
Organa's counselors like me better anyway.
I thought she'd never leave. My dear sister has the charisma of a Killick. You, on the other hand, are endlessly charming.
I hope you're not falling for any of Slick's nonsense.
Don't get your feathers ruffled, Corso.
I'm just looking out for you.
I don't mind if your servant hears our conversation. I'm many things, but shy isn't one of them. When you return with that datapad, I'll have to find a creative means of thanking you.
I don't have time to chat.
Oh, perhaps later then. Do be careful out there. Rumors are filling the hollow frequencies of a daring robbery at our old estate. You've set a lot of tongues wagging.
House Bayless is missing a datapad from their new library.
I'll let my dear sister have the honors. Never could decipher that blasted thing.
It's a simple code, woven through the genealogical entries. You just have to assemble the letters correctly, Len.
I can't wait to see what's inside.
I hope it isn't a huge explosion. That would be anticlimactic.
According to this, we must pry open the droid's ventral servomotor housing and disable its lateral conduits. The holochip is hidden within a false power storage unit, behind a detonite charge, entering the disarm code.
You sure we ought to be standing this close, Captain?
I've got it! After all these centuries, we finally have our proof. The information on this holochip proves House SWTOR is owed a considerable number of credits. When the other families hear of this, we will reclaim our status among the nobility.
I guess congratulations are in order.
Please, there's no need. We're just happy to be rich.
I must leave at once to have this data authenticated by the Royal Council. Len, see to our hero's payment.
Nothing would please me more, dear sister.
Oh, brother. Let me know when you're done with Slick.
I need you with me, Corso.
Anything you want, Captain.
I thought I'd treat you to a lavish dinner, but it's clear you have other plans. Here, take this datapad to your associate Risha. It contains one of House SWTOR's old family recipes. The design for a powerful anti-radiation shield, which makes a starship immune to all sorts of nasty cosmic rays.
That could come in handy.
I can't imagine what you'd need something like that for, but I'm sure whatever it is will be quite exciting. Once you add your bonus for recovering heirlooms from our old home, you'll find you've done quite well. You have House SWTOR's deepest thanks. Someday you'll have powerful friends on Alderaan. Farewell.
You got House SWTOR's schematic. Perfect. That wasn't too bad, was it?
Ask me again when the bruises heal.
I sense there's a long story to go with those bruises. Your next delivery is to take that head in the jar to a sniveling little stuffed shirt named Pima Ahuf. Pima is at House Alda's estate. You'll have to sneak through some tough battle zones to get there.
Why does some noble need a head in a jar?
It's a history thing. If you're that interested, ask Pima. His lectures are thrilling.
Can't wait to ditch that creepy head. I swear its eyes follow me around the cargo hold.
This is one delivery I recommend keeping covered. Let's not upset the locals any more than we need to. Good luck, Captain.
Guided tours of House Alda's Royal Museum are closed until further notice. I have nothing against off-world visitors, but please leave, or I'll be forced to call security.
Do you want this head in a jar or not?
I most certainly do not. Get that disgusting thing out of my sight. I mean, really, what sort of buffoon brings a counterfeit head and expects payment? House Alda has already obtained the head of Darth Bandon, thank you very much. It was genetically authenticated by one of my conservators yesterday.
Maybe this Darth Bandon had two heads.
Don't be ridiculous. Yours is obviously a forgery. Cadrith? Cadrith, come here.
Yes, noble curator. How may I serve your impeccable rectitude?
Where is Neva? I want her to run the genetic authenticator on this head and prove it's a fake.
I haven't seen Neva since she authenticated the other head yesterday, noble curator. I sent a message to her holo, but she never replied.
I smell a womp rat.
This estate is vermin-free, I assure you.
Cadrith, perform a genetic authentication on this head at once. Compare the results to the head we received yesterday.
I beg your patience, noble curator. This process will take some time. I'm afraid we have a slight problem. This head is a 100% genetic match for the Sith Lord Darth Bandon. I retested the head Neva verified yesterday, and it does not appear anywhere in the Genetic Authenticator's database.
Somebody owes me an apology.
And someone owes me an explanation. Captain Skavik, this is Noble Curator Pima Ahoth speaking. I demand that you return the Arcanian hyperdrive at once. The head you bought it with is a counterfeit.
Sorry, Pimi. I have a strict no refunds policy. Hey, Captain. You're a little late to the party.
I should have known you were behind this, Skavik.
I promised you'd regret crossing me. Hope you don't mind, Pimi, but Neva's taking an early retirement. She's too gorgeous for life in a museum.
What? You menace! You corrupted that girl!
Wasn't that hard, trust me.
You won't have much use for women once me and Huey get done with you, Skavik.
You still got that giant Viper sword? What are you trying to compensate for, kid?
He just wants his torchy back.
Sorry, Corso, but that's a grown-up weapon. You just put out your eye. Wish I had a hollow of your face right now, Captain. That expression is just priceless. Have fun eating my vapor trails.
This is unthinkable. Skavik has committed a grievous affront to House Alda.
Send some guards after him, fast!
I'll inform House Organa's spaceport security, but I can't guarantee they will intervene. Skavik received the Arcanian hyperdrive at the spaceport yesterday. If he's still there, he must not have finished installing it. Skavik cannot leave Alderaan without a functioning hyperdrive. Hurry, catch him before he escapes!
Oh. Huh.
You didn't waste any time, did you, Captain? Bet you ran quicker than a Varactyl on hot sand. Not that it mattered.
How does he always manage to get away?
Yeah, sorry I can't be there in person, but my sweet little Neva is very sensitive to violence. Don't worry, though. My friends here will show you a good time.
What's wrong? Afraid to face me yourself?
It's just... This way I can watch you get slaughtered from every conceivable angle. Isn't technology wonderful? Captain, say hello to Sergeant Teutonian and his men. They were working freelance for the houses, but now they work for me.
You hired a whole army to kill just us? I'm honored.
The Sergeant has graciously accepted my contract, on very short notice, I might add, to vaporize you.
How much to leave me in one piece?
Sorry, we only take one contract at a time.
Once you're buried, I'll pay my respects to Risha and collect what's mine. Goodbye, Captain.
Hit it, men!
You're either the luckiest shot in the galaxy, or those were some seriously unlucky mercenaries. Guess I'll erase this holo recording.
At least send me a copy of that holo first.
What? For your scrapbook? Look, I hate to cut things short, but I got a swanky new hyperdrive to install. Love that Arcanian tech. You take good care of the rest of my stuff, Captain. I'll be coming for it soon.
Just found out what's happening. Sorry I'm late. The good news is, I tracked Skavik's ship to House Thul's spaceport. He must have gone there to finish installing that hyperdrive. There's still time to get him.
Is Skavik a fast mechanic?
He's handier with words than he is with a hydrospanner. The Empire controls House Thul. Skavik has landing clearance from the Imperials, but you'll have to sneak in on foot. Luckily, someone here owes me a big favor. I've arranged a meeting to sneak you inside that spaceport and get the hyperdrive.
Can I trust this mysterious someone?
He wouldn't dare cross me. Long story. My contact is at these coordinates. Oh, and there may be a way we can profit from this whole debacle. House Alda still wants the head. That pompous gasbag Pima Ahuf will probably pay anything to get it. I'll see what he has to say. He was willing to give up a custom-built Arcanian hyperdrive for that head. I suspect he'll say a lot. Good luck, Captain. I'll be waiting.
Hello again, Captain. I understand Skavik has escaped. I was, truly sorry to hear that.
I still have your head. Got anything useful to trade for it?
We got off on the wrong foot, didn't we? I apologize if I was rude before. You must understand, the head of Darth Bandon is a priceless artifact. He was the Sith Lord who murdered one of Alderaan's noblest sons. Centuries ago, Trask Ulgo bravely sacrificed himself in combat with Darth Bandon. Trask's martyrdom saved the Galactic Republic.
You nobles will make a hero out of any screw-up, won't you?
Trask's death was a noble sacrifice. It allowed a powerful Force user to live, who eventually went on to destroy the evil Darth Malak. Alderaan's current king is of the Ulgo family bloodline, and he reveres his ancestor Trask. The remains of Trask's murderer will be the perfect peace offering to our king. House Alda must have your head, so to speak.
This is a pretty weird peace offering.
Had you been raised on Alderaan, you would understand. Any payment in credits I give you for the head now will have to come from my own funds. I'm not a wealthy man. Please, I beg you, for the love of peace and posterity, please accept my offer of what little I possess.
As long as I get the haul jets out of here, fine.
You are very gracious indeed, and a credit to your profession. I must deliver this head to Baron Alda at once. Thank you for your understanding. Farewell.
Chonki faguta, jiho poda ji oto vokise.
What's wrong? You too good to speak basic?
Patoga wata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko. Se gota do muti kihasa da puño, lis di woto. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
If I needed luck, I'd already be dead.
Kabanotase makipuna, mali tuta odmishka. Kichawa joto du debita tuta ulya, nucha.
Where's Skavik? I'd like a chat.
Nakag agib, kikbenabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomogala apayan. Nilama imi amka angap. Naya naramkam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik bak.
Never drink with someone you don't know.
Kala rikaham. Bamka maka inuk. Bragam nemya inubuyin. Akamamka amkananya. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik.
You're not going anywhere until you junk Skavik's starship for me.
Nibaka klamka. Agakyam. Glagnimu amya galak.
Fine. Get out of here.
Bimkanaya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Thank the stars. We're in desperate need, and you're the only one we can turn to.
Everything was fine when I left.
I'm afraid events have quickly turned against us in your absence.
Duke Bayless was offended by your visit to our former home. He's demanding satisfaction. The Duke is sending his son, Zin Bayless, Alderaan's finest marksman, to challenge me to a pistol duel to the death.
Isn't House Organa protecting you?
The Organas think we deliberately sabotaged their peacemaking efforts by attacking House Bayless. They're refusing to intervene.
My brother never mastered the art of the blaster. He can't possibly face Zin. Unless we find a champion to take Lin's place, he's as good as dead. Please, will you be our champion?
Just how good is Zin?
He's fought 25 duels to the death. In each one, he fired a single shot.
Maybe he just got lucky. You could break his winning streak.
My talents don't come cheap, your lordfulness.
Keeping my handsome face free of blaster holes is worth a lot to me.
Please, come to House Organa at once. Zin will arrive any moment, and you must be here to meet him.
Just in time. We were, about to start without you.
If you think the prospect of killing a woman bothers me, think again. She is, after all, not a lady.
Nice robes, pal. Sew them yourself?
Inform your simple-minded servant he should not speak. I have no compunction about killing your second first.
Simple-minded servant. He's got you pegged, Corso.
I'll be sure to rush you to a Kolto tank next time you lose a fight.
You must be the vermin who invaded my family's home and stole our property. You've saved me the trouble of hunting down and executing you.
I do pride myself on convenience.
I pride myself on killing.
You saved my brother's life.
Not only that, you did it with style. Where did you learn to fight like that?
Little here, little there. Mostly I make things up as I go.
So you're classically trained?
There are no words to express our gratitude. This reward will have to suffice.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
The immediate danger has passed, but it's not over yet. My brother and I must flee House Organa. It's only a matter of time before House Bayless makes another move against us.
Are we done? Can I go now?
Yes, it's time we parted ways. Captain, we will always remember you as our champion. Farewell.
I've never been so happy to see a starship part in all my life, but I'm even happier to see you in one piece.
The next time that double-crossing pirate steals from me, he dies.
The way things are going for us, he's not gonna be a problem much longer. I have to hand it to you, Captain. You not only took care of business, but you made Skavik look like a fool.
I'm getting pretty good at tripping up Skavik.
The only women Skavik understands are brainless tarts. You must be tilting his galaxy. I'm glad we're done here. It's funny, I can't help thinking Nock Draen would have hated this world as much as I do. Legend is, Nock was descended from royal blood. They say that's how he got to be king of the galactic underworld before he died.
How did this guy wind up Wormfood?
Every spacer, pirate, and gangster from Abrogado Ray to Yavin has a theory. Some say he was shot in the back by a Rodian. Anyone who actually knew Nock will tell you that's ridiculous. Others say he was killed by his most trusted lieutenant. A few say he died in his sleep.
What do you think happened to him?
I think the galaxy is full of people with too much time on their hands. I try to ignore them. It won't take long to wire the Arcanian hyperdrive to the ship's engines, and the anti-radiation shield will be a snap to build.
Is there some reason I need anti-radiation shielding?
You can never have too much protection. Didn't they teach you that in freighter captain school? I'll have those upgrades online in... wait. Hang on. Oh, this ought to be good. Hello, Skavik. How's Trix?
Just fantasizing about killing you and your friends, sweetheart. Want to hear the details?
We don't want to hear your fantasies, laser brains.
That's alright. I'll be acting them out soon enough.
Haven't you learned yet, Skavik? Cheaters never win. We're leaving Alderaan with all the prizes, and you're... well, stuck being you.
Have fun while it lasts, kids. The end of the ride is coming soon.
You know that old saying, it never rains but it pours? Today it's pouring holocalls. I'm getting one from Tatooine of all places. Jaren, I haven't seen you in forever. I'd love to catch up, but this isn't the best time.
Someone took Aldila. Said I'll get her back in pieces if you don't come. Pieces! You have to help me.
Wait, let me guess. Someone is in trouble, and you're gonna ask me to help.
You're a quick study, Captain. Jaren, I won't let anything happen to you or Adila. Calm down and start over.
When I came home from work, Aldila was gone. There was a man waiting for me. He said unless you want to be responsible for Ardila's death, you'll meet him at an old Zerka mining complex in the Chini Rift. I don't understand, Risha. Why is this happening?
It's a trap, obviously. But my odds of surviving and getting Ardila back alive are a lot better if you help me spring it.
You better have a good plan.
Jaren, stay on this hollow frequency. Let me get in touch with some contacts. We have to play this smart. Alright, I dug up everything I could about the Chini Rift and that Zerka mining complex. I'd say we've got a 50-50 shot at coming back alive.
You know what always improves the odds? Cheating.
I already factored in cheating. You should have seen the original odds. Chini Rift has more holes in it than a chunk of Biss cheese. The Zerka mining complex sits over a network of caverns. Zerka sealed the complex's mine shaft when they left, but didn't bother with the ore processing chute. You can use that to get inside.
And then what? That man will kill Ardila if we try anything.
I'll keep this mysterious kidnapper distracted by surrendering to him, while my friend sneaks up behind.
I don't like this. Using women for bait? What kind of man allows that?
Are you getting sweet on her? Is that your problem?
I don't even like her. Doesn't mean I want to see her hurt.
If you care that much, Corso, feel free to jump in front of any blaster bolts coming my way.
What can I do to help?
Nothing. I'm not explaining to Adila how I got you killed. Just wait outside and be ready to give her a kiss. I marked a route through the caverns to the ore chute, Captain. I'll give you a head start to get in position.
You're the simple girl who caused His Majesty so many sleepless nights.
There's nothing simple about me.
Then I'll see to it your torture and execution are as complex as possible.
Risha, what are you doing here?
Let her go, and you can do whatever you want with me.
Unfortunately for your Togruta friend, I'm to leave no witnesses. Besides, this planet offers precious little else in the way of entertainment.
You really need to find a full-time job.
Ah, another degenerate low-born female. Not only have you disobeyed my terms, Risha, you've led this fool to her death.
This fool is the best shot in the galaxy. How good are you?
I swore to my liege you would die here, and I keep my oaths.
What's all this about a liege?
I'm delighted you'll die ignorant. Kill them!
Adila, get down!
Where this came from?
That man kidnapped me because of you, Risha. He was going to kill us both. Why?
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry for what happened, but it's over.
You're sorry? He held me prisoner for days, threatened to kill me, and you're sorry?
Adila, when I heard the shooting, I thought...
Weren't you supposed to stay outside?
I had to know if she was all right.
I'm all right, Jurin. But I never want to see Risha again. We're done.
I just risked my life for you.
She wouldn't keep a secret without good reason, Adila.
I promise I'll explain everything to you someday. Have I ever let you down?
Risha told me you're like a sister to her.
We've been through a lot. That's what made this so horrible. I need to get off this stinking planet. Get a bit of distance, think.
Here, take these credits. They'll get you off Tatooine. Help you start over someplace better.
I'll want that explanation someday, Risha. I'll let you know where to find us.
I hope so. Thanks for taking care of these scum, Captain. The galaxy is a better place without them.
I have a lot of unanswered questions.
Don't we all? They'll have to wait for another time. We're done here. See you back at the ship. Have to give credit where it's due, Captain. You've done an amazing job delivering this cargo. I always knew you would.
It's so hard to be humble, knowing how great I am.
It's even harder for the rest of us. No one has ever come as close to finding Noctraean's riches as we are now. How will you spend all that reward when you finally get it?
What will you do with your share?
Ask me again when I have it. Your last job is taking the men and the carbonite to these coordinates. It's a restricted area. Only us and the buyer will be there. That's right. I'll help you negotiate this deal personally, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll do most of the talking.
We're finally teaming up, huh? Interesting.
The terms of the deal are very specific. If I'm not there, you don't get paid. I'll run ahead and make sure everything's in place. Meet me there with our friend in the carbonite. Use this access card to enter the restricted area. I'll see you at the delivery point. This is a big moment, Captain. Bigger than you probably realized. I've waited 10 years for it.
Is the fish head our buyer?
Not exactly. He's here to oversee the delivery. Dr. Chayla, let's introduce the captain to the man in carbonite. Begin the procedure.
Estabola megminil uge. Oze disazos homaleban. Zogala toteni azert hoje.
How long has it been?
10 years. I'm sorry it took so long, but I finally have everything you told me to find.
Come closer, Risha. Let me see you.
I'm different now.
Not that little girl constantly underfoot. Now you are my heir, my legacy.
Captain, meet my father, Alderaan. I believe I've mentioned him once or twice.
I never believed you were really dead, Nock.
Then my daughter wasn't doing her job properly.
Sorry I wasn't completely honest, Captain. I promised Father when he entered Dr. Chayla's hibernation treatment I'd never tell anyone the truth.
Why was Nock in carbonite for 10 years?
The Selkath's experimental carbon freezing allowed me to cheat death, at least for a little while. 10 years ago, one of my lieutenants deliberately infected me with a disease. It's deadly, incurable, and eating me alive.
You replaced the infected parts with all that machinery, right?
I've done everything to stop this disease, but it's never been enough. Soon, the illness will consume my vital organs.
Rumor is, Jedi can heal anything.
The Jedi proved uncooperative. I killed 3 trying to learn their secrets. But that is not our present concern.
I lied about my father, Captain, but not his lost fortune. That's real. And thanks to all those starship upgrades, it's yours. You have the only starship in the galaxy equipped to travel where the fortune was lost. No one else can reach it.
There is a region of space beyond the Outer Rim, called the Long Shadow. There are no stars, no light, no life. Just a derelict starship drifting into a massive black hole. My fortune waits for you there.
I'm sorry, did you say massive black hole?
Few spacers have seen the Long Shadow and survived. They describe it as a vast darkness, slowly consuming the galaxy. I will give you the coordinates to the derelict vessel. You'll fly into the Long Shadow and board it. Retrieve the vessel's reliquary and bring it here. Risha will take a single item. The rest is yours.
I don't even know what reliquary means.
Think of it as a treasure chest filled with the sort of wealth that never goes out of style. My daughter will stay here. I have things to tell her, and my time grows short.
I'd wish you good luck, but I know you don't need it.
Enjoy your family reunion. I'm off to get rich.
The derelict vessel is at these coordinates. Go now.
Warning, hull integrity failing. This vessel is entering the Singularity's event horizon.
I'm thinking we should make this quick, Captain.
Sure seems that way.
Vessel disintegration imminent. All crew advised to abandon ship.
Biological entities identified. Beginning mandatory royal edict playback.
I, King Eric Draen III, find my throne under attack. Traitors aim to take what rightfully belongs to me. The wealth of Dubrillion will not fall into the hands of my enemies. Instead, I will remove it from their reach. My royal executioner droid will sabotage this vessel's hyperdrive and exterminate you, the crew, to ensure there is no rescue. You served me well in life. In death, you will serve me better. Goodbye, my subjects.
Royal edict playback complete. Initiating execution protocols.
We're not the crew. We're, tourists.
Understood. Secondary objective. Protect treasury vessel from unauthorized access.
I knew this conversation was gonna end badly.
Executing. Now.
Warning, hull integrity failing. This vessel is entering the Singularity's event horizon. Vessel disintegration imminent. All crew advised to abandon ship.
Hey, Captain. Bet you're surprised to see me.
I'm only surprised you have the guts to face me in person.
Let's say you've earned my personal attention. See, I've always believed if you can't beat him, join him, and then beat him. So, I stowed away back on Nar Shaddaa. Funny thing about Wookiees, they got great big lungs. It only takes a couple of breaths of happy gas to knock one out.
Note to self, invest in some better locks.
Oh, you won't be needing those anymore. I want to be civil about this. Sure, you've made my life miserable, but I don't hold a grudge. Really.
I clearly haven't hurt you enough.
Don't judge yourself. You haven't hurt me at all. Bottom line, there's nothing you have that I can't steal.
You know, violence is usually my last resort. Usually.
Then you should stop holding back. Enough witty banter. Time for you to die.
There. Better?
Zero esu karzo, ani aglok tak a fas emelkedik.
I wasn't using it anyway. Besides, our captain has returned.
You made it. Open this thing before it's too late.
Give me the reliquary. I want to see these treasures before I die.
This box belonged to a King Arik Drayan. Relative of yours?
My grandfather. A usurper stole his throne, but he got the last laugh. Drayans always do. I'll enter the code my father taught me. And there. Such a simple act to fulfill a lifetime of effort.
Congratulations, Captain. Nok Drayan's lost fortune is yours.
With one exception. Take the crown, Risha. Claim your birthright. Restore the Drayan dynasty as rulers of Dubrillion. Wear the crown and rule that world.
Your whole crazy treasure hunt has been to get some kingdom back?
Our kingdom, and revenge on the usurpers who stole our throne.
Remember those assassins on Tatooine? They were sent by the current king of Dubrillion to end me.
Why didn't you tell me that back on Tatooine?
The less people who know the truth, the better. You saw what happened to my friend Ardila, and she didn't know anything.
Don't concern yourself with the fates of others. You have more important things to worry about. If you're going to rule a world, Risha, you'll have to do questionable things. This is my final lesson to you. The Spacer has fulfilled her purpose. Dispose of her, and keep the reliquary's treasures for yourself.
Kill me, just like your grandfather killed the crew of that ship?
This wealth is designed for royalty, not usurpers or fortune hunters.
No, Father. I won't kill her. She's my friend.
You useless child. Spent too many years without my guidance. You're weak, powerless. Everything I've done, the blood I've spilled, for nothing. This is not how it's supposed to end.
Dispose of my father's body as he instructed, Dr. Chayla. You are released from my family service. I'm sorry you had to see that, Captain. My father was sick.
You don't owe me any apologies.
You're a wealthy woman, Captain. That reliquary holds more than just family heirlooms. Merchants will be killing each other to buy what you're selling. Not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Everyone I've met from Dubrillion has tried to kill me. I don't have an army or a star fleet. I'm supposed to take over a whole planet with just a crown.
Want a job fixing my ship while you work out the details?
Your engines probably need a good tuning after that last trip. I'll take the job.
Figures you'd be sticking around, Risha. You're like a Minoc that way.
I'll make sure all the right people hear what you did today, Captain. It's the least I can do. Besides, famous starship captains attract profitable opportunities, and queens in training can never have too many credits. Let's hit the hyperlanes. Looks like we've got a call coming in, Captain. Let me put it through.
Captain! Such a pleasure to see your lovely face again.
Who are you? And don't start trying to tell me I owe you money.
Darmas Alderaan, from Coruscant. I can't believe you've forgotten. I helped you find that wretched Skavik after he stole your ship.
Vidu's friend, Captain, and mine, remember? Without him, we'd still be searching Coruscant street by street.
I have a business proposition for you, but I'd rather discuss it face to face. Come to Port Nowhere, Captain. Floating cantina not far from you. I'll send the specs.
Seems like a safe location, Captain. But we need to be careful. The Imperials are getting more gutsy. There's nowhere in Republic space that's safe anymore.
Thanks for the heads up.
I'm serious. I caught a signature when we were on Nar Shaddaa that looked like the Void Wolf.
Someone I should know about?
The man's a monster. Grand Admiral Haradax Kirill, former slaver, scourge of the Outer Rim and all-round charmer. My father always kept a close eye on him. The Void Wolf's got delusions of taking over the underworld, handing it to the Empire wrapped in riband.
Then let's hit Port Nowhere fast and see if we can get out of his way.